Self-mastery. Self-mastery is your true aim. I don't care if you want muscles, money, or a different mindset. Self-mastery is your aim. You're not chasing a result like you used to. Now, when you work with someone like Wes Watson, you chase the mastery of self, controlling of emotion, learning to take the space between stimulus and response and prove that that's your most powerful moment. Something happens, your response timing is usually erratic, but instead you sit, you operate from your mental witness, you project into the future to see where this situation is going to get you, and you make a decision accordingly. Everybody failed at everything they were after because they were after the result, not the man that can achieve any result. Now we're after the man. We're after the man that we're going to create that can achieve anything. So self-mastery, how do we master self? Well, then we would have to wait till there's times of adversity and choose to be the man that's in alignment with the future version that we want to create. So how do we just wait for times of adversity and be able to step up? We have to self-inflict adversity in our days so that we know we're strong enough when the moments do come, the real moments, strong enough not to react, because those ones will derail you. The early wake up, eating in a caloric deficit daily, training daily, pushing yourself past anything you could ever take before, month after month after month after month, is the only way you'll callous the mind to be able to say, I'll do what it takes when the time comes. Like I said, life is preparation. You're preparing for events that derail most. And so self-mastery is the only way we can ensure that we have the correct response to the stimulus that occurs. Viktor Frankl said the space between stimulus and response is where all our power lies. So we have to realize that in order to be aware enough, possess the correct amount of awareness during that space, that time, once the stimulus happens, we have to prepare mentally. So this is mindset training. So what do? We give ourselves consistent stimulus. The second the alarm clock goes off, here's the stimulus. Then you have that space between your response. You getting up or not? That's how serious a wake-up time is. Because you're not just waking up, you simple fuck. Like I say, all work is internal work. Every single thing you do is internal work, strengthening your reserve, building that space between stimulus and response, clarifying how we act in those moments. How do you act when events like this come? A lot of you bitches and baby boys out here have a little bit of financial struggle and you think the world's over because you've never lost everything before. It's just a figment of your imagination that you're going to go broke, you're going to lose your house, you're going to lose your truck, your credit score's fucked. All that shit is a figment of your imagination. It's never happened. Until it's happened, the fear of it happening will seem greater than it actually happening. I don't operate from that fear. I died. I lost everything, including all the fear that my old self possessed. You have to face everything that you're afraid of in this life to truly live. You will never truly live until you face everything you fear in this life. Oh my God, who wouldn't fear going to prison for 10 years and losing everything, not seeing a family member for a decade? Man, shed that. Who wouldn't fear coming out of prison, getting married, finding a family, feeling part of something finally that you wanted for so long, a family, and then losing that? I've gained and lost so much in my life that I've learned to be grateful during the losses. You guys are only grateful during the wins, and that's a problem because winning is fleeting, and people take big L's during their winning season. During your losing season is when you really solidify character. So I'm trying to tell you guys, solidifying the character you operate from and solidifying it during times of discomfort and unease is what makes the man. Like I said, adversity introduces a man to himself. But why the fuck are you guys waiting for adversity to happen and believing you're going to be strong enough? You're not. I wasn't. When I got busted, I wasn't ready. I had to get ready over time. And over time, I realized, man, these events are always going to take place. Something's always going to come to derail me. So then I started creating systems that would negate the negative narratives I would build in my head, which were the precursors to actually manifesting a negative outcome in life. And a lot of you guys don't realize that by consistently thinking of the negative most, you actually bring that into fruition because your thoughts turn into things. You're going to bring it into action subconsciously if you don't realize that you're thinking about it, drawing it in. Where your energy flows is where everything goes. And you're just going to have to really realize where your thought process is. So that takes awareness. I'm telling you guys, intelligence is awareness. The more aware you are of what's going around you, what's happening inside you, then you can actually apply everything that we've learned. So the biggest part of all this is when that shit happens, when the bottom falls out, when they lock them cuffs on your wrist, when you're going away, when your dog dies, when your mom dies, when the divorce happens, when something fucking just comes and breaks you, who the fuck you are at that motherfucking moment is the only thing you have to focus on, because those moments are what solidify our character for the years to come. People don't realize why they're breaking so hard. It's because when they were tested, they chose to be a fucking bitch that breaks. So I'm telling you guys, life is coming. Be prepared to face it like a fucking man. And these will be the most validating moments of your life. Learning how to stay present during the pain in the penitentiary, learning to project past it, proved to be one of my greatest assets, my most valuable assets that I've ever attained, was being able to project past the pain by knowing that contraction phases are unavoidable and expansion is imminent. It's coming. The good day is coming. So you should actually accentuate the bad to learn from it, because good times we learn nothing from, and the bad ones are when we actually change. Need you guys to know this. I'm going to show up every fucking day. I'm on a plane right now to Miami. Had to shoot this video right before I fucking left. It's 5:15 right now. What have you done? Were you thinking about others? Do you owe the world? Are you an offering to the world? Make sure that you realize that until you're an offering to people around you, you're going to be a victim. Love you guys. Let's go!